Good morning, students. In the last video, we have discussed about Mesopotamian civilization from the chapter The Ancient Civilization of the World. And in today's class, we are going to discuss about the last river valley civilization, that is Chinese civilization. The Chinese civilization is originated in Huanghe River. The word Huanghe means yellow. It got its name because of the fine lowest sediments or the yellow wind-borne clay dust which the river carries to the sea. So we call this river as Huanghe or Yellow River. Now let us move on to the first dynasty of Chinese civilization. According to archaeological evidences, the first ruling family of the Chinese civilization was the Shang dynasty. It was ruling between 18th century to 12th century BCE. Under the rule of this dynasty, people had developed a wonderful culture of 14th century BCE. The Shang dynasty was overpowered by the neighboring Zhou dynasty, and the Zhou dynasty continued the good traditions of the Shang culture and ruled till 250 BCE. In Zhou dynasty, there was a section of officials below the kings. The king allotted portions of land to these officials. In return for that, the officials supported the king during battles. In the social stratification or hierarchy, the communities in the next level were the merchants and craftsmen. Apart from that, we can find a great majority of peasants as well. In the lowest or the last level, social hierarchy were slaves. The prisoners of war were made slaves by the king in Zhou dynasty. Now let's move on to the Qin dynasty. Qin dynasty started its rule by 221 BCE and it had its remarkable place in Chinese civilization. Qin dynasty was the one which has started to build the Great Wall of China. Emperor Qin Huangdi ordered that the walls of the northern Chinese states be connected. This enabled the northern walls to ward off the attacks of invaders from the north. The construction of Great Wall began in 7th century BCE and continued till the 16th century. Now you can see the Great Wall of China in this video. The Great Wall of China is one of the greatest sight in the world, longest wall in the world, and the height of the wall is about 5 to 8 meters. The Chinese empire consisted of many small provinces. 7 big states were created, bringing these smaller provinces under them. Every state that was created thus constructed a wall along its boundary for protection. The first emperor, Qin Huangdi, ordered that the walls of the northern Chinese states be connected and enable the northern walls to be ward off the attacks of the invaders. The worn out parts were repaired and strengthened. When the work was completed, it stretched the more than 5,000 kilometers. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Now let us study about the military part of the Chinese civilization. The Shang kings spent quite an amount of time in conquest and battles. Hence the army was in prominence. The soldier enjoyed a dignified place in the society. Soldiers wore bronze helmets and metal armors. They were using bronze daggers, axes, bows and iron-tipped arrows. And the main occupation of Chinese civilization was agriculture. The people of Shang dynasty depended on agriculture. They had well-organized system of irrigation. They used to grow plenty of rice. And the next main occupation was cotton and growing cotton and silkworm rearing. The Chinese used to wear thin cotton dresses. They used even silk and engaged in silkworm rearing. Silk manufacturing was a prominent industry in Chinese civilization. Now, the contribution of Chinese civilization. The Chinese used to make excellent pots and had learned to make various objects from porcelain. And let us see about the ancestral worship. It was a custom of Chinese to worship their ancestors. They believed that a dead man became a spirit and that spirit had special powers. Thus, dead body was buried along with various wooden articles, pots, bronze vessels and other objects. The tombs of kings used to be quite large. Next, the art of writing. The people of China developed their own system of writing. At first, they drew small pictures on bamboo slips and silk and wrote on silk to express their ideas. These pictures were known as pictogram. Porcelain and Great Wall of China are the exceptional contributions of this culture. Children, this is all about the Chinese civilization. Children, watch and listen to the explanation given below and keep reading the textbooks. Thank you.